What makes one a hero? Is it the recognition they get, the actions they took, the decisions they made, doing something no one else would for the sake of the greater good? Many questions are asked, and not that many are answered, and Itachi is one of the greatest examples. Is he a hero or a villain? Well, listen to his story and feel free to make your own judgment. Itachi was a firstborn in the house of the captain of the Konoha military police force, and already because of that, he couldn't have had a normal life. When he was just 4 years old, the Third Great Ninja War rolled around, and he experienced the human brutality firsthand, being almost killed by a man he saved. He asked himself, why are humans acting like that? Can't we all just live in peace? Is there any real reason behind this? Is a human life worth anything? All of those events traumatized him, so he made a decision. He is gonna become the best ninja ever and erase all fighting from this world. He also had some very existential questions with one sentence ringing in his head constantly. Life is born and life dies. At age 5, he got a younger brother, Sasuke. He saw himself in him and asked, will he need to live through the same miserable life he did, filled with wars and human hatred? But the war is over and the village is at peace now, so he might not. But then, it all changed when the Fire Nation, the Nine-Tailed Fox attacked, and the Uchiha drew the shortest straw and were isolated from the village, because they were the only ones that could control the Nine-Tailed Fox. So they were feared, and the hatred towards the Uchiha, going all the way back to the time of Tobirama Senju, was only growing. The Uchiha of course didn't like that, and Itachi's father, being the captain of the police force, was also the leader of the Uchiha clan, and was put under a lot of pressure by the clan to do something, but he was able to stall everything for at least a couple of years. That year, Itachi met Shizui, and the two of them instantly bonded. They were both extremely talented Uchiha who just wanted to stop the bloodshed and all of the fighting, and they both knew that to do that, they needed to become stronger. So Shizui took Itachi under his wing and started training with him, and they formed a special bond. Even while Itachi was going to the academy when he was 6, he didn't really go. He rather just sent his shadow clone to go instead because he was too advanced for it anyway, and would rather train with Shizui. However, his shadow clone was found out, and because of immense skill that technique needed, the teachers agreed that Itachi should be given the option to graduate after only 4 months in the academy. And he did. After graduating, he joined Team 2 and was slowly becoming friends with them. They went on missions and were together a lot, so of course they would become friends. But that didn't last for long because on one of their missions, they were attacked by the Masked Man, and that Masked Man killed Tenma after Itachi and him were finally starting to form a bond, what caused Itachi's Sharingan to awaken, and at that time he realized what the Sharingan really was. His eyes bore nothing but sorrow, and he wanted no one to get to know that pain again. After getting his Sharingan, everyone congratulated him, but he didn't want any congrats. His friend died. How can anyone feel so happy when he feels nothing but sorrow? How can the world be happy when his world is falling apart? What is he supposed to do from now on? So he turned to Shizui and the pain started to slowly fade away. He was training with him and was getting stronger by the day, so strong in fact that he was even able to join the Anbu. As an Anbu, he was working as a double agent, where his father wanted from Itachi to report everything to him. But after finding out the Uchiha were planning a coup d'etat, he started reporting all of it to the third. Him and Shizui even came up with a plan to stop it by Shizui using his Kotoa Matsukami. But Shizui, well, we all know what happened to him. He was defeated by Danzo and had one of his eyes taken away from him. He decided to give the other one to Itachi because he felt that Itachi was the only person he could entrust with this mission, and then jumped off a cliff. That moment left Itachi in anguish and made him awaken his Mangekyo Sharingan. Now all he had left was his little brother, whom he wanted to protect more than anything. If Sasuke dies, Itachi will really not have anyone left. So when Danzo came up to him and said that if he was to kill the clan, Sasuke will live, and if the coup d'etat was to happen, all of the Uchiha will be killed. The choice was his, and he chose to save his little brother and kill the rest of his clan with the help of the masked man. He was in anguish because of everything he had done, but at least he did it for a greater good, right? If the coup d'etat did happen, all of the neighboring nations might have sensed Konoha's weakness and might have attacked, and another great ninja war would have broken out. At least his brother was safe, the only one he had by his side. He knew that what he did was maybe not the best choice, but it for sure was an effective one. After killing his family in such a heartbreaking moment, his mission was complete, so he left to meet up with the third. Behind, he also left a crow clone to tell Danzo if he ever harms Sasuke that he will leak all of Konoha's intel to other countries, knowing how much of a manipulative fuck Danzo was. After that, he met up with the third and had a brief conversation with him about his future. The third met him with disappointments but also understanding and told him that from now on he will be a rogue ninja. But Itachi still accepted another mission to infiltrate the Akatsuki and gather their intel for Konoha. One last thing he requested of the third was to keep Sasuke safe, on what Sarutobi agreed. At some point he even contracted a terminal illness, but he survived just to one day be killed by Sasuke's hand. He didn't want to die by anyone else's, and well, he did in one of the saddest anime deaths, well, ever. And thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to click the like, subscribe, comment what you disagreed and agreed on. Maybe state your own opinions. I'd really love that. And yeah, that's about it. Trigger. Oh.